r/AskReddit. People who accidentally sent nudes to the wrong people, how was the aftermath? The person laughed and said, "I thought you were lying about how small it really is, F. Years ago I had a phone that I often would accidentally choose someone's name while scrolling through to get to the name I wanted. Never really an issue until one day my GF asked for a meet pic, pressed send and saw sending to GF, grandma. I tried everything to stop it from going out, it sent. I spent 10 minutes thinking of time machines, faking my death, actually dying. Then my phone rang, it was my grandma. I ignored it because bleep if I'm facing that head on. Listened to her voicemail, "Hey, I'm not sure what you were sending me but I don't have picture messaging on my phone. You'll have to email it." Jesus bleep, emailed her a picture of my dog and moved on with my life. She saw it, she was just giving you an out. I had my GFS name in my phone, and her dad's name as GFS name plus dad. I sent a meet pic to the dad's number. Luckily he was cool about it and just replied, "I really hope this wasn't for me." Turn it into a power move. Send another one with a ruler next to it. My wife and my mum's names start with the same letter and are next to each other on my contact list. I accidentally told my mom that I wanted to eat her bleep after she got off work. My dad called me laughing his bleep off thinking it was hilarious. My mum did not find it funny at all. Cool dad in fact. Not nudes but accidentally sent. I can't decide if bleeping off at my great-grandma's house is worth it or not to my family group chat instead of my friends group chat. It was an awkward vacation. Not nudes, but my buddy left his Discord going while him and his wife banged one out in the room on a server all of our friends have access to. Luckily I was the only one on, and I am the server admin so I server muted him before anybody else heard, but yeah, that happened. I thought about pretending it didn't happen, but I decided to tell him so that he could avoid it happening again. Now he's on push to talk. Accidentally sent a meat pic to my Snap story when stories were just starting. GF, intended recipient, told me. I could see who else saw it, my sister, and 2 guy friends from high school. Immediately apologized to all 3. Sister was mortified, 1 friend laughed it off, the 3rd friend told me he was bisexual. 10/10ths experience overall. The naked man, 2/3 times guaranteed. Dated a girl called Myrna for a while. She was really into sexting and quite kinky and I sent her pure, utter, unadulterated filth in the form of 2 or 3 paragraphs. Ended up sending it to my mom. She laughed it off but I've never lived that one down. My girlfriend's brother accidentally sent his mother a topless pic of his girlfriend. His mother was like, "Let's pretend this never happened." What's creepy about this was he was sending a topless photo of his GF to someone. He was sending it to mom for approval. My old roommate, a cute redhead I had a healthy crush on, sent me a single nude a year or 2 after I moved out. She immediately apologized and said it wasn't for me. I asked, "Is it cool to keep it?" She said, "Oh hell yeah, I look great in it. We're still friends today." Smile. She's the real MVP. How can you not be friends with her? Sent an explicit video to a coworker via Snapchat. Immediately texted him a million times not to open the snap. He didn't, and let me open it later at work to clear it out. Good guy. The self-control of that man is to be admired. Wasn't exactly nudes but I was trying to send a picture of my chest. I'm a dude, to my friend. Dude has bad allergies like me offer to look at it, because I couldn't tell if I had a rash or just an allergic reaction. Accidentally sent it to a separate female friend and she sent me a picture of bleeps back. 10/10ths would do again. Task failed successfully. No nudes but I accidentally texted my boyfriend's mother, ready to come over and get fed and bleeped. Update, holy crap this blew up. I had a busy shift in the so wasn't able to answer questions but for people asking what happened, My BF and his mother have the same initials, and without thinking I sent a cute selfie and the aforementioned invitation. As soon as I hit send, I realized my mistake and actually screamed out loud, but it was too late. I called my BF and attempted to explain it to him through tears and his laughter. "It's not funny, stop laughing." Allegedly he was able to talk her through deleting our text thread before reading it, but we all know she saw it. Anyway, my BF and I send pretty naughty stuff to each other, so it could have been a lot worse. A friend of mine sent an accidental bleep pic to me which I accidentally opened when I was on the train. Confronted him about it and he said it was a mistake because his wife and I share the same first name. We laughed about it. A week later he sent me another meat pic followed with a message saying that it's not a mistake. It's meant for me, and proceed to tell me that he's loved me for years. Nice meet and everything, but I had to tell his wife. They are divorced now. That escalated quickly. I accidentally sent one to my group chat of my best friends. Still haven't heard the end of it. They all sent one back of the same pose I was in. Did they commit fully or just clothed in the same pose? If clothed, then that means you're now their ringleader. If nude, then you're just one of many. I didn't send it, but had my aunt send graphic images and video to me through text. Immediately deleted and texted back that the images didn't go through, and I assumed it was a picture of her living room setup since I had just given her my old entertainment center. I told her I'd stop by and see it soon since the picture didn't go through. Edit, thanks Reddit. You guys are the best. For all you puffs out there, I did stop by and see the entertainment center. Turns out she sent me the images on purpose. She bleeped me right there in the living room. /s. My friend was tutoring some girl at school and decided to creep her social media. Come to find out she has tons of followers and is in great shape and posts tons of sexy photos. In disbelief I ask for a pic, so he saves a pic of her in a bikini and sends it to me, but accidentally sent it to her. No words, just a pic of her in a bikini from months ago lol. She replied going okay. Where did you get this? He tried to save himself by saying, oh, I stumbled on this. What's your fitness secrets, etc, etc. She wasn't buying it lol. Pretty hilarious on my end though. Not a pic, but accidentally sent a pretty racy sext to my roommate instead of a girl. Immediately sent it wasn't for him. Got the response Nixie E. Glad I had a chill roommate. Was there a receiver of a topless lingerie photo of a girl from work I had a crush on? She immediately called in a fit of hysterics and laughter, begging me to delete the picture. It was meant for her BFF, showing her what she was going to wear for the anniversary night she had coming up with her BF. I assured her it was no big deal. I did delete it immediately, and never brought it up again with her, or anyone else. Her and the guy are now married and continue to make each other happy, but that image is seared in my mind. And it's glorious. You're a better man than I am, Gunga Din. Was on the receiving end. Friend of mine had a habit of sending jokes and family updates to a group of people, which while annoying as hell, I still enjoyed the updates. One day he sent some meme out to us. That would be me, my wife, his wife, and most of his family and social group. A couple minutes later his wife replied with a close-up full frontal and a reclined completely nude photo. To everyone, friends, family, all of us got to see his wife's naughty bits. Apparently she was trying to send to just him in another message, but obviously bleeped up. There was a lot of surprised replies to that mistake. The group updates stopped after that. Edit, to those asking, yes, it was nice. Not me, but a person I went to college with. Basically my course was very female orientated and there was only one guy on their course who was super sweet and friendly with everyone. We had a group chat on Snapchat, which we all used multiple times a day to meet up with people, swap notes. You can see where this is going. One day he sent a meat pic to the group chat which was apparently intended for his girlfriend. He noped out of there real quick after deleting it, but about half of us saw Mao. No one was angry at him, but I remember there being a lot of bless hims and low-key second-hand embarrassment afterwards. That small F. My girlfriend at the time posting a booty pic on her story instead of sending it to me. When I called her moments later prior to seeing the post, she stated why I opened her snap and did not reply to it. She thought I didn't enjoy the picture, so I let her know that I haven't received anything, and when I look at her story she posted it lol. She quickly deleted it, thank God no one watched it yet, and was she embarrassed lol. One chick from my HS, very good looking, accidentally sent her nudes to everyone in her address book. Not sure how that even happens, like a year after she graduated. She deleted her FB and all social media, and nobody that I know has heard from her since or knows what she's doing. My guess is an angry ex. It's not like there is a send to all button. Huge confession time, that once I actually Snapchat an approximated 50+ meat pics to the wrong girl in my contacts. Apparently drunk me couldn't find the most complimentary angle. She just asked me in the morning if I did anything crazy last night. That I remember. After she showed me proof of my bleeping stupidity, she said that she would delete the photos if I said it was okay, that she could tell the story for the rest of time, barring select mutual friends. Seemed like a fair and generous trade. Just pray she doesn't alter the deal. Dude, I accidentally sent a full-blown bleep video to my friend, wanted to send it to my GF because she asked. He deleted it without watching, though, and everything was fine. Sure he did. Thought I sent a meat pic to GF. Sent it to some random number instead. 1 hour later, that person replies asking who it is. I explain that I meant to send it to somebody else and I fat-fingered the wrong number. They said, can I keep it? And I said it was fine with me. Never heard back from them after that. I hope they still have it, whoever and wherever they are. Edit, RIP inbox. To answer a very common question I am getting, no, I did not have her contacts saved. This was my first flip phone with a camera and I knew her number by heart anyway. I never saw the need to save it into contacts when I could punch in their numbers a lot quicker than navigating through clunky pre-smartphone UI. I always double-checked the number before I hit send, but this one time I was off by a single digit and I didn't notice. Yes, I use a contacts list now. When I was 18 my parents were divorced and hated each other, so when one parent would get bleeped at the other, they would turn our phones off as punishment. So when my mum shut off my phone line, my dad turned mine on with his. Little did I know that my old phone number was connected to my mom's Apple ID, so any iMessages I sent were also being sent to her iPad. Now let's just say I was a sexually adventurous 18-year-old and was having fun sexting in great detail. This also included photos of myself. The next morning I wake up with messages from my mom saying my daughter is a bleep, you're scum, how could you, and screenshots of all the things I sent the night before. I was mortified, but what made it worse is that she emailed the sexts to my father and her 2 friends. My dad said he read the subject line and deleted the email right away, without even reading it. He said it was no business of his what his 18-year-old daughter did as long as I was safe. My mum's friends went off on my mother for such a blatant form of abuse. As a side note, my mom's friend said she even picked up some tip from me after reading the messages. So at least there was some positive side to things. Also, I was a virgin at the time, too long didn't read, accidentally sent my mom my nudes and she sent them to my father and her friends.